it. What do you think about posting your relationship on social media? Is it a proof of love?
Like health being emotional, mental. But they forgive but do not stay in a relationship.
Will you date a non-Christian?
Probably not. Just
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. It's Patricia here and I have my guests Delis and Mervedy. So this video, it's like a sequel of this video that we did 3 years ago.
Que tu peux, dans mon cas, je ne pense pas que j'irai demander à mon prétendant de me poster. Poste-moi, you better post me.
And yeah, we're gonna share this with you today. And the video will start in 1, 2, 3. C'est parti!
part 2, baby. Part 2.
Jesus is the new wave.
So, first question. We're gonna start this with questions. We have 6 questions that we're gonna start. So, the first question, okay, is what do you think about posting your relationship on social media? Is it a proof of love?
I don't necessarily think it's a proof of love. It's just like it depends on like one person to the other. But if you someone who posts things on social media, you like to share what they do. So if you post it, it's a nice thing. If you don't, I mean, it depends on what the person feels also. If for them they need validation, like tool, it's like words and like shows like, oh yeah. Even if you really know someone who cares, but if that person like it's a form of validation, like for them they need to be shown like words and like it. So you can do that. It's like you supposed to know your limits when and like what not to post. Because when you like post a lot and you post almost everything, you let like the internet like put the thing in. Because I don't care if you post me, I'm someone if I see social media on Twitter, someone who usually posts social media and then something happens, I would be curious because
exactly.
It's like,
I want to know.
Human nature. People I want to know something like what's happening to the neighbor house. You know?
Like post your booze and let us know when you wake up because we want to know too.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessarily a proof of love, but I don't mind it. I think it depends on people. Some people are very private, they're not really into social media. That's fine. Okay, Patricia. But you know, it's not necessary. I don't see it as a bad thing or like a taboo thing. Like, oh my gosh, they posted their both. Like, people get in a relationship and break up all the time.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. If you feel like doing it, okay. If you don't, okay too. Be careful though.
Of course.
And let us know when you break up. Because when y'all be
not posting because you don't want someone. Oh, I don't want people to see my husband or your fiance. It's a stupid reason, by the way, because it's up to the guy. He can say no. It's like, oh, I don't want people to see him and get him.
What do you mean?
Are you that friend?
Exactly. You're not secure in your relationship. That's why.
No, but okay. What do you think of people who do like stuff lunch? So they will post a picture. And
I love stuff lunch.
Hide the face, or like they'll do the little hand thing, or like.
I love
Did you see what I put
the
on my thing, my Instagram? The girl who posted the man.
She literally blurred up the face.
Not blurry, but like soft lunch.
Just the body.
Like just the body. I love it because I'm like, okay, what is it?
What's the point?
No,
just don't
stuff
post the
because
guy.
at the end of the day they're gonna post a full picture. So stuff like she's like, okay, I'm curious, who is it? What end is it? It was like, oh, your relationship.
I feel like you're messy if you like that.
No, it's not
messy.
messy.
You definitely like the, you know.
It's like I'm private, but I want people to know that I'm a couple. Like, why are you doing
post
that?
your boo. If you want to post it, post
Yeah.
it. Either you post it, you don't post. Don't do the little fingers, the little.
I mean, soft
but
lunch,
they're cute though. Those pictures are cute.
The pictures are cute, but like if someone wants to stuff lunch and post, it's like, but it's like not a secret. It's like, and your reason is like, oh, I don't want to post again my man or my wife. So I'm like, it's a stupid reason. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but for me personally, I'm not gonna post the guy
At all?
at all.
Why?
Because until it's official. Because what if it don't work? What if it doesn't
Life
work?
goes on.
You
It's
just
okay.
let us know. Like, hey
No,
guys,
that's
hey,
me, like,
Instagram.
it didn't work
People
and
will
everything.
know, and it's not like it diminishes anything about you. It's like, oh, the relationship didn't work, and that's it.
We need to see more
things
real
to be
people.
official.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
mean, it's a personal choice.
yeah, that's what I'm really kind of proud person, you know. So I'm not supposed to post the person, and if you post me, that's on you. But don't expect me to post you back. Like, so the next question is, will you forgive your partner after he cheated? Like, two scenario, out of marriage or in marriage. What are you gonna do?
Me in most situations, I would not forgive. I'm sorry. It's just, especially, it just ruins a lot of things. It's like you just put not only yourself in the relationship, but also the person who got you in like a very like disadvantage.
Yeah,
because you put them in like a lot of hurt, and then like they have like distrust. It can lead to paranoia, stress. It's like that person will lead to like self-esteem, because like, oh, why did I miss? What do I like? So it's like, for me, I will not personally forgive that. It could, it is like before marriage or like during the marriage. I'm sorry, it's done.
We're done.
I think if it's before marriage, like, dude, what are you doing? We can't move. I probably can't move past it, especially if it's the beginning of the relationship or courtship. Like, that's the period of time where you're supposed to be all over each other, and like we're building trust, and you do that. It's like, it's a lot of red flags to me. I wouldn't. But when it comes to marriage, I think my answer last time was that I can't say a yes or no as of right now, not because I accept you or I think it's acceptable in any shape, way or form. Like, no, I don't think it is, but I do think that when you're married and there are kids involved or anything, it's up to the person involved, in this case the person who was being cheated on. So I think it's their choice, and I don't really have an answer as of right now. I'd be like, oh, definitely yes, I'm staying, or like, no, I'm out. Like, I would, God forbid, but if it were to happen to me, I would make a decision based on what my situation is at the time, and like, you know, that's just me.
I agree with you, but personally for me, I think it's really hard, like, decision to make. But out of marriage, of course, I'm gonna say no, because if you do that to me before marriage, that means what? I don't know. That means what? You can do whatever you want in the marriage, and marriage is really an important thing. It's a covenant between you, your man, and God. So you have to respect me. And in marriage, I feel like it's depend, because it's your choice, because even the Bible say that in the Bible adultery and is one of the reasons why you can divorce your person. But also God gives you the choice to forgive. Remember, you have to forgive like 7 times 77. So you have to consider that, and I feel like it's gonna break the marriage. It's gonna break the trust.
Break something,
because
it's a lot of work after that.
I
have a question though after this. Okay, we're talking hypothetically, right? What if you are the one who cheated? I know we women, it's easy for us to imagine getting cheated on, but there are a lot of women that cheat. Especially emotional cheating is a real thing. You get a little cozy up with a coworker or something. You know, okay, what if you were the one who had you know, a little thing happening? What would you expect your partner or like your husband to do, or whatever, fiance or whoever? What do you expect them to do, knowing that you fully regret what you've done? It was a mistake or whatever. You're like, why are you looking at me like that? So what do you expect them to do, Patricia?
Me, like I said, if they want to forgive me, of course. It's not like I'm gonna force them to forgive me about what I did. And if it's out of marriage, they're free to tell me to go, because I feel like women actually, when they cheat, it's like they don't love the person anymore. That's why also those are the main reason where men don't forgive their wife that cheated, because when a woman cheats, that means their emotion, their feelings is involved. So yeah.
So what do you expect one to forgive you? No, maybe?
If they want.
If they want.
Yeah, it's up to them. But I would totally understand their decision. I pray God not to cheat.
What do you think?
I pray that for the like health, being emotional, mental, that they forgive, but do not stay in a relationship with me. Not because I'm a bad person or I'm gonna like do bad things. That just Yeah, because like, you know, because if you don't forgive, you forgive it, but then you move on into your life. And like stay with someone because you're hurt. Because like I say, a woman, like when they usually cheat, like it's emotional like cheating. So it's like emotion like really like take over. So that means like it's a full choice that they want. So it's like they really have really now nothing to do with you. So
yeah,
staying together will not like be good for anyone. So like yeah, just move on with your life. Go to the breakout. Go to the breakout.
Bye.
Yeah, heal.
I think I agree with that too. Like, unless you're gonna forgive for real, but if you do, like, God bless you, because you have a big heart.
Yeah, you have a big heart.
But like, if you're not gonna forgive me for real, just like let's just end it here. I'll do better next time.
Definitely.
Hopefully.
So the next question is, no, not this question. We're gonna keep it for the end. Will you date a non-Christian?
Probably not. Just because I feel like it will create, it could create a lot of useless confrontation later on, and especially if you're dating tomorrow. If you're dating for fun or like you just want to go on dates, sure, we could go to like one date or so, but like be in a relationship, work towards marriage with someone that does not a Christian, I wouldn't do it. Not because I think it would be a bad partner, but like I just feel like it would create a lot of tension at some point, because especially when kids are involved and I want to take them to church and you want to go fishing on Sunday, or like, you want to do breakfast in bread and I have to be at church at 7. You know, it's gonna be a little tricky, so I probably would not. But that's my personal choice, and I feel like there are some people that do it and they make it work. It's just, you know, if you're willing to take the extra work,
just go for it.
But do not recommend.
No, me, I don't know. I really don't mind. It's like if it happens that I meet someone and we start dating and not Christian, it will like really like be something that will like bother me. To be honest, it won't bother me if I'm really. But it's like just people gonna be like, oh, you're dating, and I'm like, upset. For me, I've never been to that situation, so but I like, I don't.
Hours. It's been 5 hours.
5 hours we're doing this video. So guys, we're gonna go to the next question. Guys, will you pay on the first date if the guy says so?
Yeah, but so there's 2 cases. So if I'm the one who invited and the guy does not volunteer to pay, I will pay for it. But for me to call him back or like to go back on the second date, probably not. Like,
Why are you running? Why are you running?
it's iffy. If he invited me and he asked me to pay, of course I'll pay, but I'm ghosting right out the door. I am ghosting. Well, not ghosting, but like I will not. Yeah, they will never hear from me again.
Definitely. What about you, Marvin?
Same. I mean, I don't mind paying. I will pay. Why you're with first and then you're telling me to pay? I will pay because let's make it like trouble. Like later on, it's like, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work out. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the same as well. Like, but at least when you go on a date, please bring your wallet and your money. Because I saw a video, a girl, she got mad because the guy refused to pay. So she was like, I don't have money, but she ordered a lot of food and expensive stuff. Like, so
only
crazy.
Eat what you can pay, people.
Exactly.
Eat what you can pay.
So bring your wallet, and if you don't agree with the 50-50, don't call the guy back. So yeah, so we agree on that, right? So we're not calling the guy back. Well, actually we're paying, and then this is So the next question is, will you end your relationship if it's against your parents or your family will?
You go for that. Just answer
This Vazi.
Well, it depends. It's a tricky situation. I feel like it's gonna be hard. If there's an engagement and like a wedding day, I will maybe postpone it and like try to figure out why and what's the issue, if we can work it out. If we can't, that's gonna be very tricky because I value my family's opinion, so I would definitely, you know, be on the but why. But I don't see myself keeping or entertaining a relationship where I'm like, it's just everybody is against, and I don't know, it depends. That's my answer.
What about you, Marvin?
Same. Like I don't see like a what, because I mean the reason, like they have to give a valid reason why you don't agree, then look into the reason and then see for yourself. Because I mean they're not just gonna say like to say like, oh, I don't like it out of nowhere, you know.
Exactly.
Unless they give like a valid reason and then of course they're in. Like it's like it's very tricky because I mean, yeah,
it's really a tough situation.
You gotta know your family too.
Exactly.
If you know they're like very complicated and it's their nature and they're toxic like that, that's a different story.
Yeah. I feel like you also have to pray God to ask you to reveal to you what actually your family are seeing that is not working in the relationship. Because when you're in love, actually you don't see yourself out of the relationship. You see yourself already inside the relationship. And it's really hard to listen to other people's opinion. And I feel like God also uses people around you to show you the red flags that you don't see. So the next question, the next and last question is, do you consider yourself as feminine or feminist? What made you want to be a feminist?
Man, I don't know.
No, yeah, you have to know, because some people are feminists because they hate men.
Like women's right and women's liberation. It's not like about wanting to be a man or anything. It's just